Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10. Moon. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Trying to get this up over the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mariota. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait the 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
To throw on 2nd down. Moon. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. Moon. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. And
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen to Powell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Again, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Play fake. Mariota out to his left. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Man open left side as well. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Let's go! Throwing on first down. Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will have a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Here we go! On first down, Moon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to fuck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Peterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run again with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Here we go. Looking to throw. Moon. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the gun, Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Let's go. 1-9. Black Brown. Black Brown. Ohio. Black Brown. Black Brown. Let's go. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys earn a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
With it is Brown. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on second down. Moon. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, Moon. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. Back now in Tampa. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Moon. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll come out in the pistol. Operating from the gun. Moon. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Spins by. And here now the offense heading back out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Second down, Mariota. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there, taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 10 yards to go on 3rd. From the gun, Moon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 49 yards. Back to throw. Moon. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Moon. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Moon. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. On 3rd down, Moon. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First and 10. Here's Brady. And he's got his man Sharp complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Tomlin set on first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Brady. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Time running out here on the play clock. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Moon. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 47 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Tomlinson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Brady to throw on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Brady throwing on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's able to get the first. Before he's taken down at the 36. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Brady to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Tomlinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on second down. Moon. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Brady. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run, Tomlinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Looking to throw on second down. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 5.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on second down, Moon. Forced out to his left. Austin's got it left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Moon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moon. Flush to his right. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The final shot before break. Moon. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he whips that one incomplete there. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw again. Moon. Steps away to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to throw. Moon going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Powering his way forward, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Red 38.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Moon. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right side caught by Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on second down. Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Michael Vick, 67 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Spinning away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Young now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Young from the gun on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. To throw is Young. To throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Green, 39, Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Young. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Again, it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense. Throwing on first down. Moon.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down. Moon. Buying time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on second down. Moon. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Young now. On first down, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 4-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Moon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again. Moon. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Moon. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here we go!
Operating from the gun. Moon. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the... And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Moon. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Moon. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Young, throwing on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Running with Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A handoff as they run the counter play. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his 2nd field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this 4th-quarter lead stand up.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mark Barron. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that'll set them back 5. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Back to throw. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. As they run the counter play. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Looking to throw. Moon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Come on, let's go!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Moon. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Moon. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down. Moon over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Moon, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down. Moon. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The decision to go for it on fourth has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on fourth down. Looking to throw. Moon. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down. Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Moon. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And he is knocked down from the side. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. 7 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Moon. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd down following the run. To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10. Moon on the right side. This is Austin with a catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They give him a gain of 37. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. To throw on second down. Moon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Moon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team. Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run the counter now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down. Moon. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This fielded at the 2. And he is level. Knocked down hard. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. One final try now for Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.